Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Namaste friends. Yet again a small video on a request by one of our subscribers. He wanted all the computations that Jagannatha Ora does, like say we have a list of other bodies other than this Lagna to Ketu which we normally do. We have Mandi, Gulika and all the rest like Kunda, Yoga Sphuta and Avayogi and all that. He wanted if these can be computed in Excel, uh, and yeah, in a way it paves way for an understanding of how these are computed. So this is what I'm going to present today in this Excel. So let us take some Upagrahas. A sun-based Upagrahas. This is integrated approach to Vedic astrology by P.V. Rao ji, the book that he freely gives. He defines what are Dhuma, Vyatipada, Parivesha, Indrachapa, Upaketu and all that. So that's exactly implemented here. So if you come to this formula, you get to know these are, let us say, Dhuma. Dhuma is defined as sun's longitude plus 133 degrees. So I just implemented that. Vyatipada is 360 minus Dhuma. We have Parivesha, which is Vyatipada plus 180. So exactly as per this definition, 360 plus Parivesha, 360 minus Parivesha is Indrachapa, Upaketu is sun minus 30 degrees. So all that perfectly defined. The sun-based Upagrahas are these. So you get all these longitudes, and once you get the longitudes, the rest are all straightforward. The other Upagrahas like Kala, Mrityu, Arthaprahara, Yamagantaka, Gulika and Mandi are little difficult to compute because they are based upon these tables. This is say for a weekday, based upon the weekday, and for each Jama is ruled by each of the Grahas. So suppose you are born on a say Wednesday, the third Jama, the Wednesday you have the third Jama ruled by Venus. So so that way the definition of these Aprakasa Grahas are based upon say the definitions that you see here. Kala rises in the middle of Surya's part. So you have to first figure out whether the ruling planet is Surya now. When is Surya, which of the Jama it is ruling and which day, whether it is night birth or day birth. So I have a table here which I have erected for each Graha, for each day, which Jama that Graha rules. Similarly, if it is a night, which Jama the Graha rules. So based upon that, we get to know, I have listed when the middle portion of that rises, or yeah, some middle portion, some defined as that says 2.5, this is 0.5, this is 3.5. That Jama's part when it rises, the Lagna during that time is called the particular year Mandi. Mandi is calculated as per this particular Jama. So if you see the formulas and trace how it is connected, I think this is not showing here because maybe formulas trace how it is precedent. It is coming from what all does it require. It requires the time zone, the latitude, the longitude, the time of the Jama. So that once that is there, and this rising point, the Lagna on which 50% of particular Jama it is rising. So it requires basically the time when a particular Jama's portion is rising, and therefore the calculation of the Lagna at that Jama. So it is a little complicated, but you can follow the calculations fairly easily. Yeah. So I'll remove the arrows here. So these are Mandi, Kulika, Kala. These are Aprakasa Grahas. So how to use them, where to use them, all that are different. We will do it differently. But this is just the computation part that is being presented here. And there are also special Lagnas like Prana, Sphuta. So you can check how these are calculated, just as you can check the book and get to know how these formulas are implemented. Just seeing what is requires. It requires Surya and Gulika here. And all this you get the easily. Kunda is the 81 part of some portions require special calculations. I have hidden some lines here. You can maybe unhide them. For instance, the Varnada Lagna calculation requires that you see what is the count from Aries to Lagna, count from Aries to Hora Lagna, and the count has to be either clockwise from Pisces. So if you see, it is anti-clockwise from Pisces or clockwise from Aries. So depending on whether it is a movable, fixed, and all that. So you will see the conditions under which how these are calculated and how the Varnada Lagna is calculated. So similarly, Pranapada requires some special computations. Hindu Lagna requires Hindu Lagna. In fact, I have a hidden sheet here where I had done it before. Therefore, let me check. Yeah, Hindu Lagna year. So it is separately calculated here. I could have implemented it there because I had done this before with for somebody. I just used that portion directly. And here again, there are different definitions of how counting has to be, whether it should be clockwise or anti-clockwise. But I have implemented here what Jagannavatar or does say. So you can just follow that. The main input for the individual, you can give any number of people's individual names, date of birth, time of birth, place of birth, time zone, latitude, longitude, yeah. Rest are all calculated, yeah. And in the main sheet, you can just pull the name of the person and you can compare it with Jagannath Ora, all these results. So Kunda is the D81 part, Yoga Sphuta, you can check it is moon plus sun plus Pushya nakshatra. And Avayoga Sphuta is so many nakshatras away, 14 nakshatras away from Yoga Sphuta. So those things you can easily check with Jagannath Ora. And in case you want to carry forward these calculations for some other Excel computations, you can do that easily. So that's the advantage that Excel brings in. Yeah. Hopefully this is useful to you. Give in the comments how you are going to use this. That would be helpful to you. And also check if these are compatible and results are okay with say Jagannath or any other software. Thank you.